Hello students, hope you all are fine. In the last class, we have started with the chapter Growth and Development of Children, in which we have covered the difference between growth and development, their characteristics, three stages of prenatal development, and physical development. Today, we are going to start with the motor development. It refers to the infant's ability to use muscles and bones to perform different skills. As the child grows, the bones become strong with calcium deposits that is known as calcification. The muscles which are attached to bones facilitate the movement. We can also say that motor development means the physical growth and strengthening of child bones, muscles, and ability to move and touch his/her surroundings. So we can say that physical development and motor development are connected to each other, and we get the strength of child's bones, muscles with the help of good nutrition. A child's motor development falls into two categories: gross motor and fine motor skills. When the child get admitted in pre-primary schools, they are adopting Montessori method. In this method, they are focusing on gross motor development, that is the use of large muscles and making them stronger and flexible, and then slowly moves to the fine motor skill development, which encourages use of small muscles like fingers. Thus, it helps in the motor development of the child in complete and systematic manner. Next, we'll study about the characteristics of motor development. Children within the age of 5 years gradually learn to control and coordinate the different body parts. Motor development changes can be noticed every 3-4 weeks. These changes are: first month. At birth, babies have almost no motor control. However, they can be seen holding fingers. They can move their feet when tickling. They can hold their chin up at 1 month. In their first week, the babies can only see objects about 8 to 12 inches in front of their face. At the age of 1 month, the baby can focus on person nearby. A 2-month-old baby can raise his or her chest up and head while lying on the abdomen. A 3-month-old child tries to reach out to the object held near him or her. However, they missed it because of inadequate focusing of vision. The child of this age group can be caught often smiling. The color of eyes also change with age. At this age, they have developed their vision to follow a moving object and also start to develop eye-hand coordination. At the age of 4 to 5 months, child starts sitting with support. 5-month-old infants have complete head control and can grasp small objects like rattle or teething ring. 4 to 5-month old babies can hold blocks with their entire hand. They cannot still make specific use of fingers and thumb to hold play materials. These developments may be based on their vision development. They can now see the world in colors and in 3 dimensions. Unlike before, now they are able to recognize the familiar faces and smile to them. At 6 months, they can independently sit on a chair and even grasp dangling objects. The infants learn to focus on the colorful mobile phones, television, and balloons. They can even hold bottle or cup to their mouth for drinking water and milk. At the age of 7 months, a child is able to sit independently. He can shift from lying position to sitting position on his own. At the age of 8 to 9 months, the children start to use their legs to move around in their walker. The child tries to stand with the help of object nearby. He starts crawling on abdomen. He even can pick up the small objects as he is able to make use of his specific fingers and thumb. And he can even now sip and drink water from glass. At the age of 10 to 12 months, he is able to crawl better on his or her hands and knees. Child learns to stand. This is because they develop their vision enough to judge the distances. This makes them balanced and confident enough to cross distance in their way. And she tries to take a few steps with their help. 1 year old child have total control on sitting and walking, and he starts exploring the environment now by trying to move up and down. The journey down the steps at this age is not without dangers. The child perfects the use of steps by the time he or she is 2 years old. They can now move forward, backward, even stand on one leg for a short duration. Some toddlers can even ride tricycle at this age. 2 to 5 years. They attain physical and motor maturity and they can run and play, can jump, loves to pass the ball. There is even improvement in grip and grasping ability of them. Little children even balance on their toe tips to reach out the objects kept at height. Although the child is clumsy in dressing himself, but he can even zip up the pant or jacket. He can even eat at the table with the better coordination of hands. They have the ability to focus and aim. All motor skills improve with practice, hence, the child should be encouraged to play and dress up to become independent and be ready for school ahead. Now we are going to study about the essentials in learning motor skills. First one is readiness to learn. The learning of any skill is superior and easy when the child is ready for it. For example, the child is ready for walking when the child's legs muscles are fully developed enough to support his or her weight. It means he is ready to learn. Second one is opportunity to learn and practice. Many parents are afraid that their child will get hurt, thus depriving the child of the opportunity to learn. But it should not be like that. The children should be given sufficient time to master the skill. For example, the child may get hurt when he starts walking. Practicing this skill makes them walk without staggering. Next one is good models. Children learn skills by imitating. Have you ever seen that a walking child start crawling on seeing a small baby doing so? And they start even coloring by seeing other children doing so. So children must be provided with good role models to imitate. Next one is guidance and motivation. Children need guidance to imitate the models. It helps them to correct errors. Motivation is also essential for learning motor skills. You have to give them positive reinforcement too. To say good or very good, they start doing that thing more. Children derive satisfaction and independence by learning various motor skills. So, as parents, you should encourage them to master the skills. Last one is skills should be learned one at a time. Each motor skill must be learnt individually, as each skill is different from the other, even if it involves the same body part. For example, holding the spoon for self feeding differs from holding the crayon for coloring. Hence, the self feeding and coloring skills should be learnt one at a time so that they can master this skill. Now, what are the factors affecting the mastering of skills? There are favorable factors which favor in the mastering of skills, that are accelerated physical growth. If they are physically strong, they are able to master the skills faster. If they are having above average strength and energy, they will easily learn the skill. If they are having better intelligence, obviously they will learn faster. If they are getting rich environment, means more opportunities for learning, they will learn in better way. Higher motivation also plays an important role in the mastering of skills. Higher the motivation, more is the learning. Creativity and ability to be different. As if they are creative enough, they will find their own ways to master the skill. Guidance from the parents and siblings help them to learn the skill faster, as they imitate their parents and siblings as they are their role models. So, if they see their sibling or elders performing the skill, they will imitate it in better way. Next one is unfavorable factors, which unfavor the mastering of skills and which decreases their efficiency to learn the skill. First one is the retarded growth because of any medical condition or nutrition, poor health and low energy, as they are not getting enough of the nutritional diet, low mental ability, low IQ, and some kind of handicap can lead to lower efficiency. Next one is if they are not having opportunities, they will not learn. If they will not get proper motivation, they are not able to master that skill. Fear of being different. If they are discouraged, if they are getting scolding every time for being different, they are not going to learn that skill on their own at their own pace. And last one is insufficient and inadequate guidance. Nowadays, both parents are working, they are not having enough of the time for their children. So, they are getting insufficient and inadequate guidance. They are more dependent on the housemates. So, they will be not learning the skills which they can learn from their parents or siblings more. So, if you want your child to learn the motor skills in a better way and effective way, you should provide him with the favorable factors and delete the unfavorable factors from his life. Next one is social development. It refers to the ability of a child to develop affection, love, friendship, anger, and other emotions with the people around. Social development leads to the socialization. Socialization is a process where a child learns to eat, speak, and play with others. It also means well behaving in a group. It's about developing relationships, friendship, fondness, and attachment of a child to people and other children around him or her. Now, the characteristics of social development. We'll start with birth to 3 months. At this age, babies are happy as long as they are fed and kept clean. Gradually, they start developing interest in people around. By the time they are 3 months old, they start recognizing sounds. They even start responding by smiling. At the age of 4 to 6 months, they become more social now. They start noticing people around them and respond them by gurgling, cooing, and babbling. They start recognizing their parents and siblings. At the age of 7 to 9 months, the bonds between the infant and the mother or mother figure are stronger. They can even differentiate between love and scolding. Those who love them, they will go to them and those who will scold them, they will not go to them. Next one is 10 to 18 months. They feel secure with family and avoid strangers. They even become possessive of the things belongs to their mother or parents. Some children do not even share their toys with other children. 1.5 to 5 years of age, the feelings of possession are very strong in this time period. The child wants the mother's undivided attention. Socially, the parents will have problems if they are having siblings in their family, which they can positively deviate in other things like getting involved the child in taking care of the little one, as they can ask the child to pass the baby's belongings like diaper, milk bottle. This will help in improving the social development of the older child. Good parenting involves promoting the social behavior by complimenting them whenever they exhibit good behavior and share toys with other children. The negative and undesirable behavior is better ignored. So there should be no scolding or punishment. They should better ignore it, as it leads to negative reinforcement by the parents. By 2 years and ahead, children learn to socialize by observing people in their environment. Slowly and gradually, they acquire socially accepted behavior. Parents should be consistent in their behavior while handling their children. The children should not be subjected to too many do's and don'ts, and parents should guide their children and encourage them to learn good social behavior by appreciating them and providing them with positive reinforcements. So, these are the characteristics of social development. So, students, today we have covered characteristics of motor development and social development. In the next class, we will be continuing with this chapter. Thank you.